ByteDance, and also your TikTok employees that live in China, they must cooperate with Chinese intelligence whenever they are called upon. And if they are called upon, they're bound to secrecy. That would include you. CCP owns ByteDance because the CCP owns everybody in China. And so by law, they can make them do whatever they want. And they say that by law, you can't tell anyone about it. So they can make you hand over that data. Is that correct?
Data is stored here in American soil by an American company overseen by American
We thought that, but leaked audio from 80 internal TikTok meetings shows that U.S. user data has been repeatedly accessed from China when you said it has.
That was a conversation between the U.S. government and the CEO of TikTok that happened last year, and everyone signed it up. Even Sleepy Joe signed it up last year, giving TikTok 9 months to sell it to a U.S. company base, or else you're going to lose 170 million people on your app, and it is going to be completely banned in the US. I don't need to tell you this. You're already aware of the situation, and you know that in about 2 days, there's a 99% chance that TikTok is going to be completely banned. Why? Because that person who searches up on TikTok air frying life hack, and the Chinese government are stealing the data of that guy searching for a life hack air fryer. What use do they have for it? They're stealing the data, and they will duplicate. I honestly don't know. So what? I will voluntarily give my data to China. What are they gonna do with it? You know how many times I get calls from different countries, scammers calling me, or I don't know who the fuck is calling me, but I don't answer, because anything you open on your PC, on your phone, anything, your data is being sold. It doesn't really matter if the data of the citizens are being stolen. For all we know, the Chinese cars that you guys have in your country, they're stealing data from the Bluetooth device. At this point next year, US government is gonna come and ban Chinese food because they're gonna say, oh, Chinese food is Chinese propaganda, it's the communists of China, they put something in their food and you are mind controlled by it, so ban. But their main concern was from the government personnel, the FBI, the Homeland Security, the White House, anyone working in those fields. If they use TikTok, they are breached, their country's breached, and they're going to be under attack.
As you know, last year, a Chinese hacking group, it was called Salt Typhoon, broke into several American phone companies, reportedly used that access to spy on the White House, the FBI, other sensitive government targets. The threat of Chinese communist espionage goes beyond just watching. It also involved potentially shutting down our grids.
A Chinese criminal commits a crime, TikTok, they did it. It's 100% them, because they're controlled by the whole government of China. You donkeys, this is not going to change anything. There are millions of ways. The Chinese cars you drive, you need to ban everything in that case. This is just a talk of control. They want to buy TikTok so they can control people, because let's face the fact. US is just obsessed with controlling everything. Two people fighting overseas. Shatach! US enters the chat. Anyways, don't fight. You have oil, but don't fight. Now fight. Here's $300 gazillion, the money that we can help our own country pay medical bills, student loans. Here's the tax money of the hard workers who pay us. But don't your own people need it? Nah, fuck it. We like the drama more, to be involved in other people's wars. There's no way you can prevent from your data being stolen. There are millions of ways that your data can be stolen all around the world, not only in the US. And then in the US, just like was spying on their own people like 10 years ago that they got exposed. But hey, anyways, there's nothing you can do about it. The bills have been signed. Even it was been signed by the President Biden. And Biden was asked, is Sleepy Joe going to save TikTok? Is he going to delay it at least? This is what he said. Now, 24 hours ago, it was reported that Biden administration looks for ways to keep TikTok available in the US. But after a couple of hours, they gave up, and they're going to leave it to Trump to decide what to do. But unfortunately, the day that Trump comes into office, TikTok is already going to be shut down a day before. But even let's say Trump came into office the day before, or you maybe has connections, he can do something about it. Can he actually do something about it? There's only one way. He can, even though he's the president, even though he's the guy with the biggest kukumba in the US, he still cannot order shit around, since there's a very confusing, to me, politics in the US, the senators, the manators, the Supreme Court, the this and that. There's like 50,000 bills that they signed. There's like 3 million people deciding, raising hand. There's so much shit that I don't understand, but long story short, he can't really do much about it. They have to, it's only up to the Supreme Court. It's up to the guys who made this decision. They're the only ones who can make this decision, vote, and either remove the ban completely, where there's a 0.01% chance that is going to happen, because everyone already made up their mind and they've been fighting this for like a year now. So there's not much you can do about it. But all of that can change if TikTok decides to sell it.
TikTok isn't just another social media platform. TikTok is a Chinese communist spy app that addicts our kids, harvests their data, targets them with harmful and manipulative content, and spreads communist propaganda.
Then in that case, you need to ban Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat. What else am I missing? Anything else? All these shit platforms that you scroll, those are harmful for them too. What propaganda you're talking about? The people who post content are American. Most of the shit we see on TikTok, even though I'm like in the Middle East, I see American TikToks. Who is US propaganda in US? Now, you don't expect these dinosaurs to understand how TikTok works, and Instagram is just as bad as TikTok. And even if they steal the data, what the fuck are they gonna do about it? Are they gonna steal your identity? Are they gonna steal everyone's identity? Let them have my data. What are they gonna have? My location, my phone number? Are they gonna see me through the camera? What's up, China? I don't care. Now, if you're a government person, that's understandable, but that is your responsibility to control your employees. Now, we're not gonna get much into it, but this is a hearing from a day ago where they were asked, can you please delay the ban for at least 90 days so we can come up with a solution and we can work things out? And this is what Senator Tom Cotton, he even has a YouTube channel.
So let me be crystal clear. There will be no extensions, no concessions, and no compromises for TikTok. ByteDance and the Chinese communists had plenty of time to make a deal. In fact, the legislation allows the president to grant a 90-day extension to the Sunday deadline, though only if negotiations have substantially advanced, and the sale could likely close in 90 days.
So you heard that. There's only one way this shit can be extended: if TikTok is in negotiation to sell the company, and it is going to be done within the 90 days. Now, is TikTok going to sell? Shut up. Fuck no. What we have over here, guys egoing each other, showing whose dick is bigger, comparing sizes. And TikTok's response to this whole thing was, you know what? Kiss my Chinese ass. Ban our shit. Not only that, we will personally shut down our US TikTok operation. Even if you don't ban us, we will shut down. Suck. Now, a lot can happen in the next 2 days. A lot can happen. Even though it's 99% chance that it's still going to get banned. I'm a big believer in plot twist, and I think we might see it. We might not, but we might. There's a chance we might see a plot twist. Now, there's rumors of Elon Musk wanting to buy the platform to, just kill the platform like he killed Twitter. But obviously TikTok has some self-respect, and they said there is a fuck no. That is pure fiction, that if you think we're selling it to Elon Musk. There's Mr. Beast in contact with billionaires. There's no response to that. Just TikTok, it looks like they don't want to sell. There might be shit going on behind closed doors, but if they just don't decide to sell, Apple and Android, they're obligated to remove it from their app stores, and it is going to be illegal to download. If they don't, it's going to be big fines, and there's going to be very big consequences. And obviously Apple and Android, they don't want to face those consequences. So if they don't actually make a deal, if TikTok doesn't sell, we don't know if the Chinese government are going to force them to sell. Now, US thought they're making their country safe by banning TikTok. Little did they know everyone is against this, and they don't care if the data is being stolen. And there's a new TikTok in town. It is called, pretty sure you heard about it, Red Note, or the Red Book. It's fully, this one is, if TikTok was half Chinese, half, I don't know, Singaporean or something. This one is full-blooded, full-blood Chinese. Even the name on the app is in Chinese. You can't read it. And people are moving. And I'm talking millions of people are joining the platform, and Chinese and the US, and everyone's just shitting. Even people outside the US from any other country. Everyone's joining the platform because it is the TikTok 2.0. So it looks like we're going in a loophole, and the US government has to keep on banning and banning and banning and banning platforms, and just new people are going to come through it. You can't prevent this shit. You know, just make sure you have a strong security at the government, make sure they don't steal anything, and that's about it. Your government employees want to watch TikTok, go to Instagram Reels. Same shit, right? Now, there is still, like I said, 99% chance in case you get banned. My TikTok account, I have like 67 or 70% US based audience. So we're gonna look at it one last time, say goodbye. I already said my goodbyes to my account a year ago, but we've been through a lot. The account has currently 4.7 million followers, 2 billion views over the past 4 years. It had 220 million likes. It's crazy. It was absolutely crazy. It's been a good run, but now it's time to say goodbye.